Hello, everyone. Happy New Year. My name is Oluwashio, and welcome back to my channel. I am here to inform us that I have just launched my first Udemy course, and the title of the course is Hands-on DevOps course. Now, the purpose of putting this course on Udemy is primarily to enable each and everyone to be able to have access to a hands-on DevOps course that anyone, regardless of where you're based, can actually afford. And that is the reason why this course is published on Udemy, to ensure that anyone from any place, anywhere you're based, you can afford this course. Now, this hands-on DevOps course is divided into 5 different sections. And of course, the first section is about, just walking you through the course, what to expect, and all of that. And also, we have the second section where we have the OIDC, which is basically going to be hands-on. We talk about OIDC authenticating with GitLab and AWS, leveraging OpenID Connect. And of course, we talk about setting up a GitLab runner, leveraging Systems Manager, right? The idea behind that is that we do not want to we want to make sure that our instance is on the public subnet, right? It's in the private subnet, but at the same time, we can still access the instance locally to manage it and to check what is running on the instance. So we talk about all of that in section 2. And of course, the OIDC, the runner setup and all, we leverage Terraform to do all of that. And we used the Terraform modular approach, right? So you're going to see how to modularize your Terraform configuration and all of that. And in the third section, we talk about a Moodle LMS deployment using Docker and Docker Compose. And also here, we also look at how to set up the EC2 instance that will host this application using Terraform. And we talked about how to auto-generate your config.php. All right, instead of putting in the username and password of the database and all, while you're setting up your Moodle LMS, you can actually auto-generate the config.php file. So that is what one of the things that we looked at here, and of course, how to access the Moodle LMS securely. And of course, one of the major highlights of this section is that everything was automated using AWS SSM command, leveraging the GitLab CI. To do all of these deployment, right? So we didn't go to the console to create an EC2 instance. We basically just used SSM to automate the process of, starting the compose file, one step at a time, generating the certificate with SATbot and all of that stuff. And of course, the section 4, we talk about the EKS Auto Mode as well. We talked about EKS model, how we can leverage Auto Mode. And of course, in this fourth section, we talk about node class and node pool, which is how you can set up custom nodes in EKS Auto Mode, right? Instead of leveraging the general purpose node that comes with it by default. And in this section also, we talk about the difference between RBAC, which is role-based access control, IRSA, which is IAM role for service account, and we also talked about port identity. And in this section, we try to make a distinction between IRSA and port identity, letting us understand that port identity is actually an evolution of IRSA. So IRSA is not deprecated, it's still being used, but port identity is just an evolution of that, same concept, right? And of course, in this section, we looked at port identity. We see how our application that needs to put an object to S3 bucket, how we leverage port identity, all right, for that purpose. So we looked at all of that in these. And of course, we also looked at the ingress, the new way to deploy your ingress in AWS. There are 3 primary ways. You talk about ingress class parameters, you talk about the ingress class, and you talk about the ingress resource. So all of those are the things that we looked at in the 4th section. And in the final section, we looked at GitOps with ArgoCD. We looked at how to set up our ArgoCD using the EKS blueprint, which is a Terraform module that we can use, which leverages Helm behind the scene, but it's a very good way to install add-ons or tools or service or packages basically in your EKS cluster. So we looked at how we did all of that. And we also set up the Ingress class as well for our ArgoCD UI, and we're able to access the ArgoCD via a secure URL. And of course, we also saw how to deploy the contact form application that we used in section 4. We saw how ArgoCD could help us to deploy all of that. So this hands-on course is packed with a lot of insight, and of course it's been discounted right now till February 21, if I'm correct, right? So I will encourage us to buy this course. Like I said, the purpose of putting it on Udemy is to ensure that you can get premium content at a very affordable price. And we have more courses that are going to be coming up on Udemy. There's going to be another one before the end of January that will be published, as well. Work is already ongoing, and I believe it's going to greatly help us and improve our skills and, of course, advance our careers as well. So I'm going to put a link, to the course in the description, and I'm going to pin it in the comments as well, so that you can click on it and purchase it and use that to support myself and my team members. Thank you so much. We have more courses coming up on YouTube as well, so just stay tuned. And once again, Happy New Year, and I wish you the very best in this new year. Thank you.